Hey there guys, this is D-Bum here. Haven't made a video in a little bit. I wanted to go over mapping and the different map mods, what's dangerous, what's okay to run, what's better to run for increased item quantity to possibly get some more map drops in maps. And yeah, so like everyone knows, maps are the end game of PoE, at least at the moment. Who knows if they're going to add any more in game or end game, some type stuff. So for now, mapping is the end game, and that is where certain items can drop and whatnot. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to just go over a little list of different map mods and stuff that are good for XP, good for IIQ, and whatnot. So, some good map mods for increased XP, meaning by more monsters or whatever. Um, Good prefixes would be bipeda, which is humans. More humans. Usually, humans in this game usually are in big, tight packs, like the bandits or the Adziri, or not Adziri, uh, Creighton guys or whatever. Humans are in nice, decently sized packs. Um, Slithering sea witches. That's a fun mod. They die so freaking fast. You get all their spawns and everything with the sea witches. So you get lots of monsters to kill. They die really quick and they're not too dangerous. Lots of XP. For suffixes, champions, magic monsters. Magic monsters give you more XP, and they usually are in decent amount of size pack. You combine that with humanoids or sea witches, and you get a little bit more XP. Um, Commanders, rare monsters. There's usually a big pack around a rare monster. The rare monster will give you more XP, and then you got the pack on top of it that'll give you a little bit more XP. Hordes, pack size. Pack size is amazing. Hordes is amazing. You get that on top of humanoids or sea witches, or if you've got a rare map, you get champions and hordes in the suffixes, and you got a big pack of monsters to kill, which give pretty good XP. Some dangerous map mods. Feral. If you don't like devourers, I would stay away from feral. It's animals spawn pretty much. So, or inhabited by animals. The map's inhabited by animals. And you have a high chance of getting devourers. Um, Devourers aren't fun for some builds. A lot of people just don't like them. They do hit very hard. Their projectile hits very hard, and yeah, they're semi-dangerous depending on your build and if you like to go against them or not. Splitting. Splitting is extra projectiles, which most projectiles in this game can not chain, but shotgun, which means all the projectiles hit you all at once instead of just one projectile hitting you. So splitting can be dangerous. The extra projectiles can be dangerous. Chain's another one that can be dangerous depending on your setup, your build and whatnot. If you're a summoner, chain is horrendous because it will pretty much mess up all your minions, and you're gonna have to use your pots to keep them up, or run away, or slowly go through the map, or whatever. Can be dangerous, whatever. Um, some suffixes. Ele weakness. Depending on your gear, Ele weakness is bad. If you have way overcapped resistances, you're fine. It ain't gonna do anything to you. Exposure is minus max. Now this is one that definitely hurts. Minus max resistances is a very tough one to overcome. You have to have a very good gear setup. You have to have a good build, or fire damage from whatever mob can rape you, especially in invasion with these crazy invasion bosses. Hemomancy, blood magic. If you're CI, you can't run this mod at all, ever, because you'll just die. So, blood magic, it screws up some builds, like any mind over matter Arctic armor build. You have no mind over matter, no Arctic armor, because it makes you blood magic. You have no mana, 0 mana, and that can, screw over some builds. As far as increased item quantity from maps, some of the more dangerous prefixes and suffixes give you the most percentage towards that increased item quantity from a map drop. Chaining, one of the could be dangerous ones, 18%. Deadly, which is increased monster damage, could be dangerous, maybe, depends, 18%. Punishing, Fizz Reflect, depending on your build, could be dangerous, 18%. Mirrored, Ellie Reflect, 18%, could be dangerous, depending, usually dangerous for spellcasters or any high elemental damage build, because chain or reflect in this game is a very huge gear check, build check, player check, I guess. Yeah. Splitting, extra projectiles, is 18%. Can be dangerous depending on the build. You can get shotgun, like I said earlier. Fleet, increased attack speed, movement speed, and cast speed. It's a 23% increased item quantity. Pretty good one. Can make monsters you're fighting fast and hit really fast and whatnot. So, could be dangerous. Never know. Some suffixes, Hemomancy, blood magic. Can be dangerous depending on your build. Can't even run it. It's a 25% increase to item quantity. So it's a very I've ran maybe 1 or 2 before, and I don't like it. I like having my auras. Stasis, 0 regen. Depending on the build, the 0 regen can have no effect on you, but it gives you 30% increased item quantity. Temp chains, very, very annoying suffix, but it's doable. It just makes you attack slower, run slower, everything slower, makes the map go by slower. I know there's some builds out there that temp chains don't even matter, they're running through it, killing everything really quick anyway, and that's a 27% increased item quantity. Exposure, again, minus max. It's a dangerous one, difficult one to overcome, but it gives you 30% increased item quantity, which is really, really good. And you can combine these by, alking a map, making it rare. You can get a bunch of different ones. You chaos them until you get a map that you can, okay, maybe I can do this one. But, yeah, it's not a bad way to... You look at all the different mods and say, okay, I can do these, I can't do these, and you just re-roll it or craft a new one, whatever. I wanted to give some new players an insight on how to make maps, or if they don't know. I mean, it's fairly simple, but I'm going to go through it anyway. So here we go. Let's take this sewer map. Normally I wouldn't chisel a map until it's 72, level 72 plus, but you take a chisel on a white map that has no quantity, use it, it makes it have 5% quantity. You can get 20% quantity on a map max when it's white, and then use an orb of transmutation, or you can use an alchemy. I don't have any alchemies right now. But use an orb of transmutation and you get a mod. See, this is fleet. It's 1 mod. It's given me 23% increased item quantity on top of my 20 quality, which gives me 20% item quantity. So that's only 1 mod. That's a prefix. Now you add a suffix to it with an orbital augmentation. Got patches of shocking ground. So map of lightning. It gave 11%. It's not bad. It's okay. It's a pretty good mod. This is a map that I would run. It's not too bad. You can change it with a orb of alteration, or you can run it. Let's change it, see what comes up. What do we get? We got Ellie weakness and extra lightning damage. That can be a very, very bad combo. Monsters deal 90% extra damage as lightning. So they take their damage, multiply it by 90, add it to their damage, and they're dealing that damage to you on top of the Ellie weakness. If you don't have way overcapped lightning resistance, this map will hurt. It will hurt. So this map I got from clearing Merciless Dominus. It's a meh map. Doesn't have a whole lot of interesting things on it. Doesn't give you much more XP than say a blue map with pack size or magic monsters or something. Hey, there goes chain. And some chaos damage. But yeah, I'd run it. Increase monster variety, burning ground, some totems. Monsters can't be stunned. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, as far as how to go about mapping, personally, I like to get up to at least level 68 to 70 to start 66 maps, and then I just progress on. I get 70, 72, start doing 67s and 68s. If I'm in a group, I'll take more of a chance because there's less less monsters going straight after me versus going after everybody in the party. So yeah, that's that. I'll leave the link to the different map mods from the PoE wiki. And yeah, everybody have a good time mapping and playing PoE. Like, subscribe, chat in the box. Tell me what you think. Come check out my live stream. Want to chat with me personally? I'll leave that in the description box also. Thanks for watching.